shot. You've got to take the shot. I think Stark should have taken it.
3:43 to go in the game. Bulls lead it by 5.
Michael Jordan's going to go to the free throw line on this possession. You can bank on it.
He dished it to Pippen. That's on him. He's gone.
Let's see who they give it to. I think they're going to give it to Mason. They're going to give it to Ewing. That's it.
Ewing is out of the game with 3.5 minutes to go. Patrick Ewing tonight. 14 points, 7 rebounds, and only 5 of 14. And this crowd loves that.
Up 3 fouls tonight when the Bulls have taken the ball to his body. Watch this. They take it into his body. That's 3 fouls. I'm not so sure I like that call. Watch this now. Is Ewing straight up? He's got the principle of verticality. I think Pippen caused that contact.
As a matter of fact, he stepped through Ewing. Not only at him, but through him. Nevertheless, Ewing's out of the ball game. And Pat Riley gets a 20-second timeout. The Bulls lead it by 6 with 3.5 to go. It's interesting in the playoffs how the weaknesses of teams are shown by this. The backup centers for New York are James Donaldson and Tim McCormick. McCormick virtually at the end of a career with a bad knee, and James Donaldson has played virtually not at all in this series. So if they had to go to a center, they'd go to him. Late in this ball game, Riley will probably stay small.
He's got to stay small, and he's got to hope that his quickness can offset the size of Chicago with Grant, Cartwright, and Pippen inside. But the guy who's really hurt them is Michael Jordan with his offensive rebound. You know, we talked about that fast break since in the last minute and 45 when the New York Knicks did not convert the fast break, Bob. Ewing has committed 2 fouls, has fouled out, and Chicago has increased their lead by 3.
Pippen with his first free throw of the night. Bulls by 7.
I don't think New York will score 85 points.
John Stark has the mismatch inside to McDaniel, who missed, and Mason got the lay-in.
But you saw they were going to McDaniel. That's a good call on your part, Bob. That's the man that can score points for them. See, Michael isolates it. If he takes it past Wilkins, it's a foul.
Armstrong trying to shoot over Mason. Kept alive by Jackson. B.J. Armstrong runs down the ball. As you pointed out, the Bulls are getting the loose ball.
Those are all the hustle plays. See, Michael takes it to the basket. You're in trouble. No shot blocker.
McDaniel stayed there. Jordan missed. Grant followed.
No shot blocker.
McDaniel, nice pass. Starks went for the dunk and was fouled.
Man, the young man exploded to the basket.
Remember, he was in the slam dunk competition.
Let's talk about the free throws. I know I got to bring that up again, but that's my baby, all right?
As long as you don't bring up my putting.
Chicago in the game, 25 for 33, 13th for 18, so they're plus 12 against New York for the game. In the fourth quarter, 6 out of 8, 2 for 4, plus 4.
And it's a 7-point Bulls lead. Starks can cut into it from the line. And does. Quieting the crowd for a moment. They have been wild here tonight. This is one of the most tense games this crowd's had to watch the Bulls play all year.
Yeah, because they know, as you've talked about, a loss tonight means they might not see this team again this year. So the importance of this crowd, and they went through a stretch where they were very, very uneasy. Still a lot of time. It's only a 5-point game, 2.5 minutes. But Chicago, New York's got to get a stop, and they got to be able to rebound the ball.
And Mason has to play Cartwright. Jordan. Shot from behind the backboard.
Boy, Pat Riley wanted to walk. He felt that Michael Jordan fumbled the ball and then walked with it. No call. Chicago plus 7.
Jordan 8 in this quarter, 32 in the game. 2 minutes to go. McDaniel for 3.
Man, oh man, now that guy started out the season shooting threes great. Then he went through a stretch he didn't make any. Big shot there. That keeps them alive. Down 4.
Daniel has 26. Remember, he stepped up big when Ewing was out with foul trouble before. Pat Ewing has fouled out of this game. 10 to shoot.
It's a major possession right here. Big possession. Shot clock winding down.
4, 3. McDaniel gets on him, and B.J. Armstrong puts up a big one. Pippen missed the offensive follow. It's 3-on-1. Starks. Jackson to Starks. He's fouled by Pippen. Oh, Scottie Pippen is okay.
Scottie took a nasty fall on his back.
You could hear it all the way over here when Pippen went over the back of Starks and hit the floor very hard. He's playing already with a sore ankle. Let's see if he's all right. He hit so very hard. It brought this crowd to a stunned silence.
And I want to say this in a nice way, but there's not much padding back there either for him to fall on. When Scottie goes down, you see the great block, and there's the foul, and boom. You know, the only thing that saved him was the fact he rode Starks' back down most of the way before he fell.
Pippen went down hard on this block and is back in the game.
Now, again, the one thing that saved him, look, he rides Starks down before he falls. Had he fallen that full distance, he would have been in serious trouble. Now,
Starks can pull the Knicks to within 3 and does not.
Now, let's watch this right here. The shot goes up. This is where it happened. New shot clock. Pippen grabs it. He should have brought it out. He tried to take a tough shot. Should have taken the ball back out and got a new 24-second shot clock out of there.
Meanwhile, Starks pulls the Knicks to within 3 with 1:24 to go. Still anybody's ball game. Pat Ewing on the bench with 6 fouls.
I tell you, if I'm New York, I might foul either Pippen right now or Horace Grant if he catches the ball. I do not want this guy having the basketball.
That was Wilkins who came away with the steal. Wilkins punched it loose from Jordan. And now the Knicks down by 3 with 1 minute to go. This team will not die. McDaniel. Cartwright, big rebound. Under 1 minute. Jordan calling the plays.
Well, Michael's smart. He's going to make them take a foul on it, or he's going to get to the basket.
Three-point play. Wilkins fouled it. How many times has this crowd at Chicago Stadium seen that? Well, they call it a player's game in the NBA. There's an example of it. Jordan, 35 points, 11 in the fourth quarter. McDaniel launches the 3, doesn't get it. That was the game rebound by Scottie Pippen. Bulls by 6, 23 seconds to go. They'll run clock here.
So you got to keep the ball in the good free throw shooter's hands.
B.J. Armstrong is exactly that. Armstrong an 86% free throw shooter in this series and is 3 for 4 tonight.
Well, I got to get your prediction. Is this series going to go 7 games? I mean, I'm
predicting yes.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just going to ride with your possession. I'm going to sit the fence, and I'm going to say that there'll be a 7th game because that's what you say.
All right, I'm going with it. I'll ride with it. Patrick Ewing, speaking of 7, would like to have had 7 fouls. He fouled out tonight with 6. Ewing did not come up with the kind of game he has in this playoff series. He was played by the Bulls successfully in this series, in this game, like he had been in the regular season. The Bulls historically play Ewing very well. Jackson all the way to the hoop, too little, too late. 94-88. Timeout.
Scott Williams did a nice thing right there. He got the ball in quickly to Michael Jordan, so they had to get the foul. They didn't able to get their press set. Smart play by Scott Williams to quickly inbound the basketball and get it to Michael Jordan. Now, see, Bob, excuse me, but remember the one point we made where Phil had a team out there without Scottie and without Michael, and Chicago couldn't dent it. And I said every minute that he could buy with Michael sitting down is going to make him fresh at the end of this game. I do not know how many points he had at the third quarter, but that's 36 points for him, so he's had a big fourth quarter.
12 points in the fourth quarter. Pippen sits down, a subpar game for Pippen, but the Bulls are going to get away with it as Jordan gets another free throw in 8 seconds to go. It's 95-88. So we pointed out earlier that had the Bulls lost, this could have been their last home game, but there'll be at least one more home game in Chicago Stadium this year.
And this is also the most points that Chicago scored in a game against New York, 96.
Until now, 94 was the high. Neither team breaks 100, but the Bulls take a 3-2 lead, 96-88.